Hello people, how you guys doing? My name is the MC and I'm once again here to at least share with you some few things that you need to know. And before I get into it, please ingia pale YouTube, search Spark Plug TV, subscribe. And I want to thank all those people that have been supporting us. Man, appreciate, much love, and may God bless you. Now, I want us to move away from what we've been doing in the past, that is trying to do some marketing, trying to at least tell you a few people who are in the business industry, trying to showcase their business onto our channel. And I want us today to talk about insurance. Now, insurance, a lot of people have said many things about insurance. Some of them are facts, some of them are myths. Now, we are here today to at least tell you what you need to know about insurance. And I want to begin with health insurance. And our topic today is going to cover the factors that you need to consider when buying a health insurance. Now, let us get into it. And there are a lot of steps here, and I'm going to only discuss 2 steps. Now, the first step that you need to look into is you need to find a good insurance company. Before you do anything in buying insurance, the first step should be you need to find a good company that will be able to sort out your bill, a company that will not give you a lot of stories when you're now in the hospital and you need your bills to be sorted. Now, under finding a good company, there are also several steps that you need to at least follow, try to get to know. And one of the steps is the range of the plan that is offered. Now, a lot of companies offer different range of plans, and you need, as a customer, it's very important for you to know what kind or what range of plans is being offered by company A that you've settled on. Another thing that you need to look at is the network of hospitals. Now, this is also very key in buying a health insurance cover. Of course, you've settled on hospital, that is hospital A. You've looked at their range of plans that they offer. It's a good range. Now you need to get into the hospital that they do work with. Is it a facility that utaenda mahali ukwame kwa sababu hakuna hospitali, or is it a facility that has a wide range of network when it comes to hospitals? It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter where you will be when you're sick. You'll be able to find a facility that work with the company A and get your health issues sorted. Another thing that you need to work on is claim settlement ratio. This is also very important. You need to at least know in the past how has this company settled a claim. Now, a higher ratio indicates that the company is good. So a company that has a higher ratio in settling claims, that is an indication that this company is good and you need to move forward to buy a health cover from them. Another thing that you need to look at is claim-based loading. And this is one of the things that a lot of people tend to ignore when buying a health insurance cover. Several insurance companies tend to load their premium depending on how you've used your cover in the previous. The claim that they've paid on your cover, on your health bills and a lot of stuff. So you also need to know if there is a loading, how much is it, and at what percentage do they load your premiums or your claims. Now, another thing is premium rate, which is also very important. You need to know the rates that this company will be charging, and at least see if this rate will fit your budget that you have in order to purchase this health insurance cover. Another thing that is also an important thing is ease of settling claims. Now, things have gone digital, and a lot of companies have tried to at least make things easier. Does the company that you've settled on are making things easier for you when it comes to settling claim, or you have to go to a lot of steps in order for your claims to be settled? Is it a company that you need to just at least they send you some documents on your phone? You have a WhatsApp, whatever that you need to contact a call center and all that, and just a lot of stuffs when it comes to settling the claim. So that is also one of the things that you need to know. And lastly, on step A of finding a good hospital is review. As a customer, it's very important for you to at least do some inquiry, do some background check on the reviews that the previous clients or the clients that are having that particular company are giving. Is it a good review? Are they giving a good review, or are they giving a bad review on that company? So that is our step A in finding on matters to consider when buying a health insurance. We've talked about finding the right company, and we've also noted down things that you need to do after you found the right company. Now, moving to step B, is finding the right plan. You've been able to move to different companies, you've settled on company A, and right now you're in company A. Now you need to at least find a plan that fits. You need a plan that fits your budget, a plan that fits your health needs. Now, when it comes to plan, one of the things that you need to look at is coverage benefit. Coverage benefit. Now, is this plan that you've settled on has some unique benefits that will be able to fit your need? Is this cover that you've settled on have some some added advantage for you? That is one of the things that you need to look at when looking at the right plan. Another thing that you need to look at is customization option. Is the company that you've settled on is a company that will be able to at least customize the cover that you want to what you actually need? That is also one of the things that you need to look at. Is it a company that will be able to at least sit down with you, try to negotiate on what you want in order to give you what you need exactly? Or is it a company that whatever they give you is what you have to take? I mean, there are companies that does that. So you also need to look at customization option. Another thing on finding the right plan is now the premium amount. Like we talked about premium rate in step A, or finding the right company. Now in step B, we are talking about the premium amount. This amount that you've have been quoted to you, are you able to pay it? Is it amount that is favorable? And is it amount that, if you look at it and the cover benefit that you're getting, it's something that at least makes sense? It doesn't make sense. Like you're given a cover for maybe $1 million, someone tells you to pay 5,000 for that cover. Is it really making sense? So as a customer, it's also very important for you to at least try and do some comparison when it comes to the premium amount that you are going to pay. Compare the premiums with other companies so that you get a favorable premium for you. Another thing that you need to look at is the sub-limits. Now, generally, when it comes to health cover, there are these general limits that you get to buy when you're buying a medical cover. For example, if you go to company A, you'll find that they're giving you a limit of 1 million shillings. Some of them will give you a 2 million cover. Now, under that 2 million cover, you need to know what are the sub-limits. For example, condition A, how much do you need to spend on condition A? Will that money be enough for that particular condition? On condition B, how much is the sub-limit for that? How much money or how much amount has been designated for that particular condition? So those are the sub-limit that you need to look at. Maybe you have a 2 million cover. Condition A will cost under that 2 million, there's 3,000 allocated for condition A. There's 300K allocated for condition B. There's 500,000 allocated for condition C. So those are also some of the things that you need to look at. Another thing that you need to look at is waiting period, which is also a very important thing when it comes to purchasing a medical cover. Now, almost all insurance covers have a general waiting period, which is between 30 days to 60 days. Some of them are even lower than 30 days, depending on the type of cover that you're buying. But again, there are these waiting periods that you also need to take keen on. For example, there are some conditions or pre-existing conditions that will have to take you maybe this particular period for them to get covered. For example, we have maternity. How long will it take you as a mother to give birth when having this medical cover? So these are some of the things that you need to check when buying a medical cover. Now, the last thing on this step, that is step 2, is discount available. Now, is this company able to give you a discount as a customer? You've been with them for several years, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, or whichever years that you've been with company A. So are they able to at least sit down and say, look, you've been with us, you've been a good customer, you paid your premiums on time, so this is the discount amount that we are giving you, at least maybe 2,000 shillings or 3,000 shillings. So is it a company that is able to give you a discount? So my sisters, my brothers, those are some of the steps that you need to look at when buying a medical insurance. We've talked about step A, finding the right company. We've talked about step B, finding the right plan, and we'll be able to move on and at least to the point where you are in the hospital and let you know what you're supposed to do. This is your boy, the MC, and see you next time. God bless you.